I'm sorry, but I have to call it. We are going to see a recession this year, 2022. I'm making this video for two reasons. One is I want to have a track record of my thinking and what I'm seeing in the marketplace. And two, I would like to use it as a forcing mechanism to help formulate my thoughts. Now that said, a couple of caveats. I am an ex-finance guy. I spent time at a financial services company where I did investment strategy, equity research, bond trading, portfolio management, and I'm an ex-CFA, Chartered Financial Analyst. And so I have a little bit of credibility. That said, I've been out of markets for some time. I've been in the startup game, and now I'm in the AI and machine learning software development game. So just I throw that in as a little bit of commentary. So why do I think we're going to see a recession in 2022? So here's a little bit of context. My view is that we've had an overly accommodative central bank policy in the U.S. with the Fed having a pretty massive QE program where they're buying bonds and increasing their balance sheet and also keeping rates pretty low. And so that's been somewhat accommodative for a long time, and and the Fed has been able to get away with that. So you're seeing asset values go up, the price of real estate, the price of stocks go up because of that, and you can get away with it because you haven't seen a lot of inflation. Well, that's changed over the last year. Inflation is here. It's a big deal. And the Fed now has that as their number one target. And so the Fed really doesn't have too many tools to fight inflation. They have a balance sheet that they can draw down, and they have rates that they can move up. So that's what I think they're going to be doing over the next 6 months. They're going to be very aggressive, and they're going to be rolling back their accommodative policy to combat inflation. And I think because we've been so used to overly accommodative central bank policy, that's going to cause major disruptions in the marketplace, and you're going to have asset values go down, and you're going to have a kind of a big adjustment and correction. And so for those reasons, I feel like we're going to be seeing a recession this upcoming year. That said, again, I would advise you to get expert opinions from people that are tracking markets day to day, where this is their full-time job. That's not the case for me. I watch it as a sort of still something that I'm very much interested in. But I would love to hear your opinions in terms of whether or not you think we're heading for a downturn, or if we're there already. I want to continue to talk about this and chat about this. I think over the next couple of videos, I'll try to lay out a little bit more concrete thinking and analysis on some of the key points that I mentioned around overly accommodative central policy and why inflation is going to be such a big concern. I also would like to think about the implications for the spaces that I follow. So I follow data platforms, AI platforms. I also follow Industry 4.0 services, applications, and vendors. That's the space that I'm in. So then the question is, if we have a recession, what is that going to do to digital transformation initiatives within an industrial company or a manufacturing company? That I think is going to be interesting to talk about too. So stay tuned for more of that. And again, if you disagree, if you see something different, drop it in the comments. I would love to learn from you all. I think that's one of the benefits of having this channel, is that I get to put my thoughts out there, and I get to have a conversation with you. So if you disagree with me, or you agree with me, or you think, or you have something to say about what could happen if we see a downturn, I would love to hear about that. So please do drop that in the comments. All right, thanks everybody. Bye bye.